I'm working on the other solar panels, the ones we're going to put on the Dodger. I'm going to put 200 watts up there, and actually worked out to be 80 watts each. I'm going to put it in full sun, which is not bad. So that'll be, let's call it 150 extra. And I'm going to put that on the charger battery, the starter battery. And then I do have another one, probably start calling it charger battery. This is the exterior battery. We can carry it around, has all the USBs and stuff like that on that. And that one will be able to take the clamps off of the starter battery, put it onto the charger battery as we want. You can charge them up that way. Probably even wire it up and put a switch one time or another once we figure out where we really want the extra battery. So we have 3 batteries under here to our house. One's a starter battery and 1 extra battery here. All these are newer deep cycle batteries at about 65 watt hours. I think they measure them in amp hours actually. And this is an old car battery that's still really good.
So how much solar will we have altogether?
Well, if you want to count real terms, I'm calling this 150. I measured out the little panels in the front is the same. So we might have 300 usable, and the highest multiple I've seen was times 5 hours. So you can say 300 times the 5, 1500 watts. And those are watt hours, I believe. They're 5 hours worth. And that's just about what I think we use in a day. That's slightly over what we'd use in a day. So we could supplement with our battery, our motor, using it off the alternator to charge the batteries. Yep, so that's what I'm working on now. I just have a little, I think they're called, it's the cheaper type of charger. I just got it with one of my kits and I haven't used it yet. This is the MPPT, and it's a more efficient charger. You can get an app on your phone where you can see, it'll track your wattage and all that kind of stuff. That's really cool. Easy can. You can see a little bit of the screen of the volts. That doesn't tell you anything about the amps or the watts. Yeah, so we'll have another system here soon.
And I am cleaning out our armoire because there's still mildew in there. But it's warmer now, so hopefully it won't come back until, I don't know, until we're in Mexico or something, or never. Never would be good. Actually, I think this is the first time I've cleaned out the closet since we got svMerSea, so, and I'm gonna finish it off with teak oil so that it lasts even longer. Behold, look at the beautiful armoire. It's all nice and polished with the teak oil. And here's a little video, fast-forwarded video clip of us leaving the dock and tabernacling. And you can see part of the mast going down. I'll have to re-record it and have the camera pointing up so you can see the full effect of it, but that's how we get under the bridge. And it's gnarly to do that every time. I can't wait till we don't have to do it anymore. Say hi, Zephyr. We just anchored. The sun's trying to come out. There's a few other boats here. It's Friday. Here's our cute boy. We got work to do today. If it's warm enough, I will jump in the water. We'll see. We can't use the heater while we're at anchor, so I have to plan wisely. So we're gonna try the rocker stopper today. We're moving our mast out right now. It's kind of rolly. I just looked, I think the swell is 4 feet.
It's all cleaned up. I think we have a boom bail that we can open up for the rocker stopper. Right around here. That's the one I'm using. Let's see if there's another one. Oh, it's a boom bale.
Oh.
We have 3 of them. One there,
Okay.
one there. I'm going to use this one, I think. To leave one more boom bale for that rocker stopper. It's really close to the boat. I guess it's just a line, so it wouldn't be a big deal. I'm looking at putting one a little further out. So let's look at the instructions. But there's an ice boom bale right there that's not used with anything else. Right there. And if we can get that over the water now, I think that would work. This is our new tanning system. So basically, you just do that, and you get a nice tan base. In half the time. I guess you could throw it in the water too.
And you can also grill an egg on it.
You could grill eggs on it. You have to put the egg right there. Right there.
Ooh.
So pretty. Pretty close to the boat. But throw it in the water. I'm also just really nervous it's going to fall off. But it's tied on there nice with a bowline. It's got 2 of its hitches on there. Wow, I think I already feel it. I really think I already feel it. You know what? I do see why they think the end of the boom, or farther to the end of the boom, might make more sense. In that, it's hard to explain. I guess if you take it to kind of extreme and put this right in the center of the boat, it wouldn't do anything, right? You might not bob as much, but you still go back and forth. The fact that this is off center and that it's a resistance of doing this. You know, it's like an anchor in the water there, and it resists being pulled up.
Yeah.
It allows being pulled down. I can't do it with my hand. So down's like this, up's like this. It'll spread its wings out and it'll resist that movement.
While it was nice outside, I couldn't spend the whole day lounging about. I had to get inside and try this new microphone I got that I'm using right now. So let's see how that goes. Anyways, we're anchored out right now, and it's really, really rolly. And we put up the rocker stopper, and we thought it was helping, but I think we just got a lull in the swell, and it doesn't seem to be helping a whole lot. I don't know. It's really rolly. I think it says there are 4-foot swells right now. I just hope it doesn't get bigger. It's not supposed to, but that wouldn't be good. It's good practice rolling about. It just sucks because Zephyr doesn't like walking around the boat. We don't have the netting up. And so he feels like it's really precarious. He keeps looking at the edge like he's gonna fall. I even put his leash and harness on him, but he didn't care for that. It wasn't enough. So he hasn't moved around that much today, which is sad. And we didn't bring the dinghy. I just didn't think it was gonna be this rolly. So maybe we can play Foxy with him in the boat. There's a little bit of room in here to walk back and forth. We're on the 100-day mark before we leave. And so, yeah, but it feels good to be out on the boat. Zephyr, you like your doggles? Yeah? You look so cool. Cool Zephyr boy. Yeah. Okay, again?
Explain what?
What just went on?
I was trying to test the high water alarm, and I noticed that there was 1 amp fuse in there, and I think that's too little. I don't know how it would blow the fuse. It's new wiring, didn't short, anything like that, but it was blown, so I had to put a 3 amp fuse in there. Hopefully that'll be all right. The wiring's nice and thick, so it won't be a problem. It's not like the wiring get hot or anything like that, and there's no real place for this to rub like over metal or anything like that. I was complaining that it's very hard to test. There's no button on here to test it, you know, anything like that. I put it in a really ugly place because it was in an emergency when we did it, and I don't really know where to put it now. We could put it inside there maybe or something. This is supposed to show, so when it goes off, it'll make a noise, you know?
Well, it hasn't been in the way so far, for the most part.
It's ugly.
I know it's ugly, but
it should
so are our
can't
cushions.
Go under there because the water. Yeah, we could put it in our cushions. Yeah.
At least our cushions are comfy.
That's what I might do. It's so ugly.
But if you put it in there, won't it be in the way to get to other things?
No.
Oh.
It'll be right in the corner there.
Zephyr, how did you sleep last night? Did you sleep okay? You cuddled with Mommy. So we're on our 2nd day, anchored out. It's much nicer today than it was yesterday. A bit rolly last night, but we slept through it. Yeah, there's lots of boats out today. Matt's working in the cabin, and I should get cleaning and oiling the tiki in the head. But it's hard to resist the fact that it's actually sunny here in Santa Cruz right now. Saturday afternoon, Matt came down with a headache and had to lie down in the V-berth. But there's no door on the V-berth. And I was deciding to do a commentary in the cabin, so I had to whisper. And here's my attempt at whispering. Hi, boy. It's a beautiful morning, huh? Look at it. The sun is up even before we are. Look at that.
I just did a clove hitch here, and then I tied it off somewhere else with the bowline where I had more room. It's hard to tie a bowline if you have constant pressure pulling back at you, but the other than that, it's easy enough. There. If you want to be extra careful, you can probably flip that on somewhere.
So pretty. So shiny.
So shiny and new.
It's weird to have this microphone here. Here's the microphone I'm using that I'm trying to figure out if it's going to give me better voice on here. It better. I paid for better audio quality while I'm talking to the computer.